Kurt Busch still our leader in spite of what you heard Alan say with the lug nut issue, so they must have had a really good stop there. Here's the 42 car. Halloween comes early for the Haviland crew. Juan Pablo Montoya cuts a right front tire, and this is the reason for the caution here, the first caution of the day coming out on lap 34. Take a look.
We were worried about this tire wear from the start, and these guys, you know, you talk about the 42 car was one of the guys that trying to conserve his tires. You don't want to be the first guy to blow a tire because this is what happens.
Yeah,
the tire blows out and you have a caution.
If you're going to blow a tire, you definitely want it to blow where it did, right in the middle of the back straightaway. He was able to get it to the bottom of the track and not fly up into the wall. So good job out of Juan Pablo.
And folks, we just went to commercial, and our Andy Petrie told our producer, folks, this is when tires become a problem here. You got to watch it. Suddenly, boom, Montoya has an issue. Back with the restart at Atlanta in just a moment. Great shot from high above, courtesy of our good friends at Goodyear and the Goodyear blimp. You can see the perspective. Here's a 22 car slowing down.
Didn't hit the button or anything there. No.
Looks like he doesn't have any power.
Switch boxes.
He had his hood up on the pit stop there.
It's everything.
We don't know what's wrong. Maybe something wrong with the engine. Alan?
No power on the 22 car, and this is huge because this is the 35th place car in owner points, Stock, and I'm sure you can explain why that's big.
Yeah, troubles after last weekend. Remember, they had a rear-end gear. They spent 67 laps in the pits, and that cost them a 34th position in the owner's points, and they desperately need to hang on to the top 35. Caution now waving again because the 22 car has no power and is stuck on the racetrack. And there you see the caution waving once again here as Rodney Wise waves the yellow flag here on lap number 39.
You got to wonder if maybe he hit the button on the steering wheel to kill the thing. You heard the radio transmission, just a little bit of it. Check your radio button. A lot of guys bump that thing leaving pit road, and it's the kill switch that's on the steering wheel.
That's a safety feature NASCAR put on these cars when they had some stuck throttle issues, is to give the driver a switch to hit if in a panic situation. It's a button on the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, some of these guys like Martin Truex, he might be a little too far behind to get the championship. There's a lot of spots that he can pick up.
42 car again, and they have issues again with that right front just coming apart.
Turn down, but it's below the right.
Montoya bringing out caution for the second time. It is the third caution of the afternoon here, lap 57.
You almost have to wonder if he didn't have something rubbing that right front after they blew that first one. And they made that repair that they didn't have something rubbing that tire.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you on that one. They didn't run many laps this time before it blew. So, you know, that thing really got tore up from that first tire failure. And this time it could be a piece of metal, whatever.
Damage on the right side of J.J. Yaley's car. His Chevy in with some right rear and rear end.
Fix the back, guys. Right, it's killed right there. Let's go to the garage.
Racetracks. He won Michigan early in the year, and he was flying to Kansas City before he got caught up in some problems there. But big crash down the back straight. Oh, Martin. David Gilliland. Huge accident.
38 car of Gilliland. Robert Yates' car, heavy contact, and then Mark Martin in the 0-1. Also in it here, bringing out caution for the fourth time today on lap 65. But has an issue here. Oh, there's contact there.
He just got behind on his steering after having some contact with that Red Bull car. Didn't catch the number. And, man, that's a hard lick right there for Mark Martin.
Here's the impact as Martin came across the racetrack. Watch the 38 come right down in front of him.
When Mark catches that right at the last minute, nothing Mark Martin could do. He was committed to the bottom of the track. And guys, when you're running that fast, you just can't turn it right and jump on the brakes that quick.
From Jeff Burton's onboard camera, one of our chasers right behind this incident. Watch what Jeff saw.
Spin in front of you, stay down. Go back up. There you go, great job, boss, great job. Caution's out, guys.
You see that real time, you see how fast everything happens.
Matt Kenseth onboard camera right in front of him. He's able to get down.
Stay low, clear high.
Boy, it happens in a hurry here, doesn't it?
Well, that 38 car just got fishtailing David Gilliland, and he just could not hold on to that thing. And that turn two has been a tough one today. These guys are just getting aggressive in that turn, and David just got loose, couldn't pull that thing down, and pulled it down off of the car, just got loose. And look at Mark Martin. Glad he's...
17 car, Matt Kenseth, had engine issues on Friday. He had to start shotgun on the field, the back of the pack. 42nd, and had trouble on the front straightaway. The 40 car, David Strimmy, slides through the grass and somehow got it gathered back up.
And boy, did a great job. He kept from spinning that car, gathered it back up, kept it going straight. And Andy, when you come off of turn 4 running close to 180 miles an hour and you spin it and keep on going straight somehow.
Yeah, you pull that stunt and get away with it at Atlanta at 190 miles an hour. You're pretty lucky or pretty good, one or the other.
You got that right. I think this kid's pretty good. That was one great job he did holding on to it.
Busch car next year, as you watch what happened to him, watch him coming off turn 4. He just slides sideways right by the camera.
We heard a lot of these guys talking about they needed forward bite. That's the rear tires to hook up to the racetrack. It looks like he just lost that rear grip. Spins the car down the grass. Boy, he's real lucky there. Didn't hit anything.
He got loose on late exit, it looked like. Looked like Dale Jarrett was behind him. I don't know if aerodynamically got him loose or not, but...
This old racetrack just lost a lot of grip over the years. You see how gray the asphalt is? That just tells you that it doesn't have as much grip as that real black asphalt you've seen on some of these newer racetracks.
Let's go down to Alan Bestwick on Jeff Gordon.
You know, look, trouble on the racetrack.
Oh, hold on, Alan. Trouble on the racetrack here, and we've got an issue as the caution will be weighed once again. David Reagan's car.
Didn't hit bad. I think got one tire down right front.
Right, Jeff Gordon. Here's the 6 car.
Looks like he maybe had a tire go down, got up against the wall. He was lucky he was that high on the racetrack, so he didn't hit the wall that hard. But he does have a flat right front. You know, where they are on the racetrack, that they'd probably rather not be beside anybody else but their teammate because of that trust.
And you see I'm not getting real aggressive right now. We're only 161 laps in this 325 lap race.
Oh, Bobby Labonte has had contact with the wall.
Oh, that's too bad.
Blue tire.
6-time Atlanta winner.
Right in the wall.
And that will bring out yellow now for the 7th time today. Pretty hard contact for Bobby in the King's Dodge. Just shove that right front tire back up into it and watch it. Heads in the corner.
He said he blew a tire, and it looks just like he did blow a tire, but looking at the car coming down through there, it didn't look like it was flat.
You see the right front tire is still kind of up on it looking, but it definitely took off right.
Something broke.
Bobby was so hoping to be able to give the King, Richard Petty, another win here. Been 308 races since that 43 car has been to victory lane and has trouble.
Clear. Still there. Still there. Clear. There you go. Get up on that thing. Let's go.
Oh, trouble on the racetrack to 66, Jeremy Mayfield making his first start. Taking over for Jeff Reed in that car.
There, man. 6 car.
Caution number 8.
Get rolling here, buddy.
Referring to here. How many 6s does it take? 66 there, 6 to the outside.
Looks like these guys just run out of room. 6 car does get into the back of Jeremy right here, but it's like a racing incident to me.
That's absolutely a racing incident. You know, you saw him 3 wide there. Let's take a look one more time. Jeremy's in the middle of the racetrack coming up. And then the 6 car just wasn't up high enough, and so they just got together real quick, and a guy barely got by. It was Ryan Newman in the 12 car in that Mobil 1 Dodge, so he came out unscathed out of that deal.
From the Goodyear blimp, we'll show you high above. Watch the crowding that takes place here at the corner.
Boy, that is just flat run out of room. Take a look at Jamie McMurray. Got him in the left rear quarter panel, got him sliding back and forth.
Harvick here just barely misses it by a good little bit, but he has to go way down on the apron. And here comes Jeff Gordon. That's Jeff Gordon going by.
Gordon got himself clear back to 18th position.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard seeing him that far back.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he got way back there, so he's struggling to get this thing back up to the front now.
And now he heads back down pit road and will go back out. He'd already had his issues and had lost a couple of laps. Oh, trouble in turn 2 on the racetrack. David Strimmy has gone around in the Dodge, number 40.
Looks like he's on a right rear tire.
Yeah, blue right rear.
Yeah, just what he said. He said he blew a right rear tire. Look at that thing. It's tore to pieces, that tire.
I couldn't do nothing to blue going in.
And boy, when you blow a right rear tire going at the corner to track this fast, you're just a passenger, dude. You're just holding on. It blew the whole back of that car up. I mean, that was a huge failure out of that tire.
Andy, watch him drive through this wreck here as it happens over in the turn.
He's completely on the apron on that flat part of the racetrack, still able to get by the 40 car. That's hard to do. It's slick down there on that apron. Great job.
Those kind of moves can save you points and save you a day and maybe save you a championship. Back at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, caution being waved for the 10th time today. Heavy damage on the right front of Joe Nemechek's Chevrolet. He has cut a tire and has taken part of the fender away, and the debris all over the racetrack. Here's what happened to Nemechek.
See the car up real high in the corner, smoke coming out of it, tires going flat. See, this thing's making a ton of debris, blowing that fender off. There goes the 2 car running through some of that debris. I don't know if he caught any of it or not.
It looks like he went right through the middle of, the big piece came right dead through under the center of his car, Andy. The only thing that's going to save him now is a pit stop. He gets to change those tires.
Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Well, folks, we have just tied the record at this racetrack for a caution set back in November 1993. 12 car, Ryan Newman had broken a valve, and now he heads back to the garage area as caution comes out for the 11th time here on lap 268. Let's listen to the onboard now in the Newman car. Listen to what's happening with the engine as he's trying to get up to speed.
You can tell he's lost a lot of power there, getting past by quite a few cars here. Then the engine it kind of just went south, and then it just blew up completely.
Pit stops, possibly final stops of the day. Here they come. Jamie Lipp.
3 laps, and he's going for it. He's not even going to pit. Whoa! They better not wreck.
If he runs these guys hard enough, he'll make them stand in the gas.
Whoa, here comes the caution flag in Atlanta. Oh, my heavens.
And this is where you start turning the engine off and coasting and saving all the gas.
And the 70 car, Johnny Sauter, has cut a right front tire and taken some sheet metal away. And how many of these guys are saying, oh, thank you for this yellow flag?
Well, they better go kiss Johnny Sauter. We don't want to see anybody having a problem. But, boy, this just might have saved a lot of them.
Well, before they go kiss Johnny Sauter, they got to make a pit stop here. And that's going to see what they're going to do. It's going to be some interesting strategies down there.
Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd pit or not.
The 48 car, Earnhardt Jr. It's been 58 races since Earnhardt Jr. has gone to victory lane. How hungry is he? Whoops, they stack him up. Coming to the green flag, and the 31 car has contact in the back of McMurray.
You ran out of gas. You're good. All clear.
The 11 car's out of gas. He gets hit from behind by the 1 of Truex. He gets nailed. Here comes the 5 car spinning around.
Truex has wiped out the 5 cars backwards. Oh, man, a melee at the start-finish line.
Well, I thought the 11 was going to be a sitting duck, but I thought it was going to be tires. I didn't think it was going to be fuel.
And we told you, folks, don't leave your couches because every race, the last 5, this has happened.
Too bad to see because he had such a great race car. You see here, the 11 car was weaving back and forth, trying to get fuel to the pickup. These other guys just know it's time to go, and they start splitting him. You see here, Martin Truex could not see that car wasn't going.
There's a 31 car, Jeff Burton on the outside. He hit in the back awful hard at Jamie McMurray because he anticipated they were going to go. And, man.
Yeah, Truex is also right behind the 07 of Boyer, and Boyer moves to the inside. Now watch the 07 move to the inside, and the 1 car is right behind him.
Well, you see, they're past the point of the restart, and they're expecting the leader to go, and he hasn't gone yet. It just has everybody confused.
And nobody's at fault here, guys. This is hardcore racing with 3 or 4 laps to go. And this is what to expect.
Stay in the middle.
Just knocked my eye out.
And if you're Kyle Busch, how costly was that slow pit stop that had you back behind this mess?
Well, he was just a victim here because he was behind all of it.
Great pleasure. He's out of gas. Well, come on.
He could have been right in the middle of this stuff, too, so really no safe place to be on that.
Put the seatbelts on the sofa. Here we come. Jimmy Johnson down for the green flag, trying to win a chase and trying to run away.
Oh, and Johnson gets a good restart. He gets away from Edwards by about 5 cars. Junior spinning.
Earnhardt Jr. spins up in front of McMurray.
Tire flew off that left rear of the 8 car.
How in the world did that happen? The tire completely fell off the car.
That's the one attempt at a green-white checker.
Coming to the white, coming to the white.
White in caution, and Jimmy Johnson will win it here at Atlanta. The emblematic of the kind of year I've had. Watch the 8 car. My heavens.
Man. It's like maybe a broken wheel or something. I mean, the lug nuts just, don't all come off the car at the same time. It could have been a broken wheel. And Jamie McMurray, oh my gosh, bad day for him. He had such a good run going on.
What a crazy finish.
That is crazy.
Comes off there right up in front of Jamie McMurray. And suddenly a day he thought might end up in victory lane ends up with disappointment once again.
And there's two fellas that didn't do anything wrong at all. Jamie's just a victim, and Junior broke a wheel.
Well, the DEI guys sure did have tough luck.